Boppity, boppity, romper room. Hey, diddle, diddle, dum-diddy-doo. You be a doobie. Ding dong, knock knock, hey natty loo. Tip tap, pitter pat, gray cat too. Rooty toot, kimble, loopy loo. Boppity, boppity, romper room. Romper room and friends.
Good morning, friends at home. I'm Ms. Sharon, and welcome to Romper Room. We're going to have a special guest in Romper Room today. We're going to do some cooking, friends at home, and my friend Simon's going to visit from the land of chalk drawings, and we're also going to have an earthquake safety lesson. But right now, friends at home, we're going to play the weekday game, and you stand up and join us too. How many days are there in the week? Oh, that's right, friends at home. There are 7 days in the week, and let's see what they are. Are you ready? Here we go, friends at home. You join us too. Every week has 7 days. Each one has a name you know. We can say them all right now. Get ready, set, let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very good. Friends at home, thank you for joining me, too. Let's take one step back, everybody, and let's play that game one more time. One step back. Now, really listen for your day. And friends at home, you join us, too. Here we go. Every week has 7 days. Each one has a name you know. We can say them all right now. Get ready, set, let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very good. Thank you for saying the days of the week with me, friends at home. And thank you for helping me teach my friends at home the days of the week. Now, friends at home, let's find out what my friend Simon is doing. Can you help me call Simon? Simon, Simon, can you hear? Now is the time to appear.
Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Oh, pictures take me over, climb the ladder with you. Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Oh, pictures take me over.
Simon's 2 cousins had come to stay with him. The 2 girls were both pop music fans.
Peace! We are peace for the people! Peace!
They pestered Simon to draw a pop singer. So Simon went to his blackboard and drew what they wanted. Later that day, Simon was near the fence when he met the sergeant of the chalk drawing land band. He was very angry. "It's impossible to play band music anymore, Simon. We need help." Simon went to the land of chalk drawings. And he couldn't believe his eyes.
Peace and love no war. Peace and love no war. We need peace.
All the children were leaping madly up and down in time to pop music coming from a large speaker. The teacher looked annoyed. "All the children are playing truant today, Simon. They prefer to dance."
What we want.
The flowers were upset. "Do something, for goodness sake. We're all being flattened."
What we want is peace, Lord. We don't want no
Simon decided to help.
peace.
He followed the lead from the box until he came to the end of it. It was plugged into an electric guitar. Playing the guitar was Simon's pop singer. He was singing at the top of his voice.
Peace for the people!
He broke off when he saw Simon. "I'm singing a message of peace to the people of this land, Simon." Simon blinked. "But it was peaceful before." The pop singer shrugged. "It's not now."
We'll find out how Simon is doing when we come back.
your place in the fun at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Take a dip, turn a flip, ride the Captain's Pirate Ship. It's surf, sun, and fun for everyone. Plus, you save $3 per person on all-day unlimited rides. Get your discount coupon at Burger King. One coupon good for the whole family. So find your place in the fun at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m.
See, this is our clubhouse, and it's going to be up on a hill where nobody can find us. Dad, we've got a problem.
Well, why don't
we design your world so everyone can take part.
We now return to Romper and Friends.
Welcome back, friends at home. Let's talk about earthquakes now, because where we live in the San Francisco, Oakland Bay area, we have earthquakes sometimes, don't we? And they can be very, very scary, too. Do all of my friends here know what to do in an earthquake? Oh, good. Then you can help me tell my friends at home what we should do. First, what an earthquake is the moving and shaking of the earth. And that can be very, very scary when that happens. But friends at home, there are some things that you can do to keep yourself safe. The first thing you should remember if you're outside in an earthquake is to stay away from power lines or big poles. And you should remember to stay away from trees. So if you're near those things, you need to move away from all of those things if you're outside. And also, friends at home, if you're driving in a car, tell your grown-up to stop the car in a safe place and stay in the car. Don't leave the car. It's not a good idea to leave the car, but you can stop at a very safe place. Now, friends at home, if you're inside, there are some things that you can do to keep yourself safe, too. One of the things that you can do is to go to a doorway in your house, and I'm going to pretend that we're having an earthquake, and I'm going to go into the doorway now to brace myself. Now, friends at home, you can stand in the doorway and really brace yourself. Now, this will protect you from things flying all over the house like bookshelves. Remember to stay away from windows because the glass might break and you might get cut or hurt yourself. So you can brace yourself in a doorway just like this. Did all of you know that? I'm sure you did. You probably practiced this at school too, right? And at your house. Now, friends at home, there are some other things that you can do to keep yourself safe. You can use a table. If there's a table in the room where you are, you can go right under the table. This will keep you from getting hit on the head. We call this the duck and cover technique. And I'm going to ask my friend Stephen to crawl right under this table to show our friends at home how to get under a table in an earthquake. Can you crawl right under there with your whole body under the table, friends at home? And you do the same thing if you're at school. Now, my friend Stephen is going to stay there until I ask him to come out from under the table. Now, Stephen, will you come out? Now, friends at home, you can do this at school. You can get under your desk at school, or if you're at home, you can find a table that you can go under. But remember to stay away from the windows and away from bookshelves. Now, friends at home, there are some things that you can help your grown-up to store for an earthquake, and let's take a look at some of those things. Be sure that you have an emergency kit with bandages and all kinds of things that you might need. You should have an emergency kit. Also, friends at home, it's a good idea to have batteries like these, and you need to have a radio like this one so that you will know what's going on outside, right? So that you'll know what the police and the fire department are saying to you. And friends at home, it's important to have food too, isn't it? Because you might not have food for a few days, so it's important to pack food in your earthquake box. And we'll probably need to have candles, because in an earthquake, sometimes we can lose power. That means that we lose electricity, and so it's important to have candles too. Do you And matches, that's right. You need matches too. But remember, only the grown-ups handle the matches, right, Jill? Right. Now, friends at home, you'll also need blankets or sleeping bags because you might have to leave your house and go to an emergency shelter. So it's a good idea to have these things as well. Or if you don't leave your house, sometimes homes are damaged in earthquakes and you might need this for sleeping and keeping yourself warm, right? Now, friends at home, you can pack all of these things in a big garbage pail, or you can use what I have here, a cooler. But be sure that you have something that's big enough for all of the things that you might need to take care of yourself and your family. And this is something that you can help your grown-ups get ready for, friends at home. So remember, ask your grown-up where the earthquake box is. Help your grown-up remember to put all of these things that you'll need in an earthquake. And there's something else, one more thing you need to remember, friends at home. We need something for drinking. What do you think we should pack? With all of these things, what would we need to drink? Milk? Well, milk wouldn't keep, but you're right, we need some water, and that's very important. If you forget to pack water, friends at home, you can always get water from the toilet tank. Not the toilet bowl in your bathroom, but the tank. You can use that water in an emergency. Now, let's find out what my friend Simon is up to. Can you help me call Simon? Simon, Simon, can you hear? Now is the time to appear.
Simon had to agree. No, that's because you're singing so loudly. The pop singer strummed his guitar. But if I don't sing loudly, no one will hear me, right? And he started another song.
What we want, what we gonna get.
The din was louder than ever.
What we want is peace, Lord.
It was so loud, even the sun couldn't stand it. He hid behind the cloud. The cloud began to get angry because there was nowhere he could hide. The cloud became angrier and angrier. Finally, he could stand the din no longer, and for the first time in his life, he lost his temper and sent down a bolt of lightning. The lightning struck the huge speaker, which exploded in a puff of smoke. The change was like magic. With no more deafening music, the children had nothing to dance to. They went back to school, which pleased the teacher. It pleased the flowers, too, because they wouldn't be trodden on anymore. The band started to play. The sun came out again, and everything was back to normal. The pop singer tried to sing, but now no one could hear him. Simon went home feeling sorry for him, and he had an idea. He drew a smaller speaker so that when it rained during school playtime, the pop singer could sing and play to the children. And the cloud, who was feeling guilty at destroying the big speaker, made sure it rained at least once a week.
Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Oh, pictures take me over, climb the ladder with you. Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Oh, pictures take me over, climb the ladder with you.
Welcome back, friends at home. We're going to play a game now. This is block hopping, and I'm going to place some blocks on the floor. Friends at home, if you don't have blocks like these at your house, you can pretend and join us too. And what color? Let's find out what color our blocks are. This one is red, all right. And what color do we have in the middle? Yellow and green. Okay, are you ready to do some hopping? Listen for your name. I'm going to ask Ryan to hop over the green block. Oh, that's great. Now, Ryan, can you hop over the yellow block? Good. Now, Ryan, walk over to the red one. Walk to the red one. And hop over the red one. Give him a hand. Good job. Great job, Ryan. Listen now, friends at home, you join us too. Jennifer, listen for your name. Jennifer, can you hop over the yellow block? Good. And Jennifer, walk to the red block and hop over. Jennifer, walk to the green block and hop over the green block. Good job. Give Jennifer a hand. Justin, are you ready to try this? Justin, walk to the red block and hop over. Good job. Justin, can you walk to the yellow block and hop over? Whoops, that's okay. Try it again. Let's move it back. Move it back. Now, stand on this side. Let's try it that way. Jump over. Good job, Justin. And Justin, walk to the green block and jump over the green block. Good job. Give him a hand. That's great. Are you ready to try this now, Jill? Jill, walk to the yellow block and hop over. Okay. And Jill, hop over the green block. Walk to the red block. Friends at home, you try this too and jump over. Good job. That's great. Ashley, are you ready to try this? Ashley, walk to the red block and jump over the red one. Ashley, walk to the green block and hop over. Good job. That's great. Ashley, walk to the yellow. Hop over. Good job. Thank you. Annie, can you walk to the green block and jump over? And walk to the yellow. Jump over. Great. And good. You found all three of them. And Stephen, you try it too. Start with the green. Friends at home, you try it too. And go to the yellow. You jump to, friends at home, and the red. Jump over the red. Great job. Now let's take a look at our sight word, friends at home. Our sight word for this week is crosswalk. Should we always remember to cross the street in a crosswalk? Yes, we should. We should always remember, friends at home, to go to the corner and cross the street in the crosswalk. If the light is red, should you walk? No. Only walk when the light is green. And don't go away, friends at home. We'll be right back.
Romper and friends will return after these messages.
Hey, what you doing? Gonna build something? What's it gonna be? Something big? It's gonna take a long time. Hey, that's nice. Doesn't it feel good to finish something you've started?
We now return to Romper and Friends.
Welcome back, friends at home. We have a guest here now. My friend Howard is here, and Howard is with the Alpha Bakery
Cookbook.
Children's Cookbook.
Right.
Yes. And Howard, you're going to do some cooking with us today.
Right.
What are you making?
Well, we're going to make turtle bread.
Oh.
The Alpha Bakery Cookbook has 26 recipes in it, one for each letter of the alphabet. So we have things like apple crisps for the letter A, all the way through to zebra stripe cookies. Yeah, we have some of those zebra stripe cookies right there.
Ooh.
And
They're pretty, aren't
chocolate
they?
and vanilla. So today we're going to make the recipe for the letter T, which is turtle bread.
Oh,
How's that?
turtle bread.
Does
Is
that sound like fun? Okay. That's it. That's what it looks like. So if you two get a little closer, we've already made your dough for you, okay?
Great.
Now, the way that you make turtle bread is, first of all, you...
Turtle bread, is that funny? That's
We
funny.
Right, so how do you shape it like a turtle? First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull off a piece of dough for the head. So if you pull off a piece of dough like this, about the size of a ball, like this, okay? And make it into a round ball, and then put it down here up ahead of you. You can do that?
Oh,
okay,
great.
good. Now put it up there. And you might want to put a little bit more dough with yours, like make a bigger head than that, okay? There you go. Yours is fine. If the dough sticks to your fingers, you just put a little flour on your fingers. Put your hands in there. You washed your hands. They're clean. And now just rub your hands in the flour. There you go. Now rub your hands in the flour. Isn't this fun? Nice thing is flour comes off real easy. It's not like paint.
That looks like fun,
Okay.
too.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take, get this turtle's feet. So how many feet does a turtle have?
How many feet does a
4.
turtle have?
So we need 4 little balls of dough that'll be the feet, about like this. So will you pull those 4 pieces off? You know, cooking with kids is a lot of fun, and the Alpha Bakery cookbook is designed for kids to cook with their folks. This isn't a cookbook that we want you to go and do this by yourself.
Right, and the children at home should always get a grown-up to work along with them and get permission, right?
Yeah, it's something
Sure.
that you can do with your parents. And as a matter of fact, later on we'll tell your parents how they can get the cookbook. But, you know, this is a really good activity. You can learn how to count, you learn how to measure, you learn how to follow instructions, you can learn how to clean up, all kinds of good things.
Oh, that's great. Well, it's a good idea to clean up when you make a mess, too, and I'm sure grown-ups appreciate that. Now, the girls, what's the girls doing now?
Well,
What are
they're pulling off the dough. They're going to make the feet. They need 4 little balls,
well, how
one
many do
for
we
each
have
feet.
so far?
Okay.
Oh, you have.
And then,
so far.
after we do that, we've got to pull off one for the tail. So let me help you. Here's a little bit, okay? You need one more here. Okay. Terrific. Now, let's shape this center piece into a nice ball. You got to pull off one for the tail. Do you have one for your... Okay, one for the tail. Real good. Now, can you shape that into the tail? Now, look. After you do that, take the dough, and you can't hurt dough, you know? That's the one thing about it.
Good.
If you get mad, instead of hitting your brother or your sister, you can hit the dough, and, you know, nothing's wrong with that.
Oh, that's great. Ryan, would you like to come stand over here and watch? Come on over and watch
they
with
can
me.
come up and watch.
Sure. Come on over here, Ryan. Right here. Okay, go ahead, Howard.
Now,
We'll
just
watch.
shape it into a nice ball. You got that? Okay. Now what we're going to do is this is called a cookie sheet or a baking sheet, okay? Now we're going to put the ball of dough, you put yours right here,
Good.
okay? And then you put yours right next to it, okay? Can you put your big ball of dough right there? Now that's going to be the shell, the middle of the turtle, okay? Now let's get the head. You take the piece of dough that's going to be your head, and you take yours, and then this is, instead of just sticking it like this where it won't bake together, if you flatten it a little bit. Can you flatten yours a little bit? Now just the end of it, just like this. Look, take your fingers, and flatten it. Okay. And then you lift it up, and you stick it underneath. You see how I did that? And that's going to be the head. Really good. Okay, you don't have to worry about pushing it down. Now do the same thing with the feet. Take each of your feet and squish one end of it, just a little bit, and stick it underneath there. Okay?
Ooh, that looks like
And
fun.
does it starting to look like a turtle, boys and girls?
Yes, it is. But we've got about one more minute,
Okay.
so let's see what our final product looks like.
Let's just get this turtle going right here, just like this, and then you put the tail underneath it, and then you ask your mommy or daddy to help you with a knife, because watch, we got to make a little shell like this.
Oh, yes, and we always need a grown-up.
And you need a grown-up to do that. And then we'll take some raisins, and you put the raisins in to make the eyes. And
I
that's
like
all there is
raisins.
to it.
I like raisins.
There's
Who
2
likes
raisins. And you can see we've got some other, the turtle breads and the zebra striped cookies. They're all from the Alpha Bakery cookbook, and you know, Gold Medal is real happy to have this for all these kids.
Well, that's great. Please tell my friends at home how they can maybe get their own copy.
Sure, you can
More
get it by
information.
sending $1 to Alpha Bakery, care of Gold Medal Flour, P.O. Box 5401, Department 849, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55460. The $1 covers postage and handling, and in about 4 to 6 weeks you'll get the Alpha Bakery
Great.
cookbook, and You can be cooking with your parents.
Wonderful. May we have a cookie?
Sure, help
Good.
yourself.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's have a cookie.
Romper and friends will return after these messages.
Dear Mom, thanks for helping Janet and me with the new baby the past 2 weeks. You were there as always. But there was a time when I wasn't sure I wanted your help. Remember when we walked all the way to town and back? Then you discovered the new toy I had.
Where'd you get that? From the store. I didn't know you had any money.
I didn't have any money. Taking that toy back was one of the hardest things I ever had to do.
I took this, and I'm sorry.
It takes a big man to face up to a mistake, son. But bringing it back was the right thing to do.
Thanks, Mom, for teaching me the hard lessons.
Family values. Pass them on. Your children need them now more than ever. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
It's happening now at Tri-City, the world's largest sporting goods store. Our annual Great Outdoors Sale. Guaranteed lowest prices in California on tents, sleeping bags, coolers, stoves, lanterns, water skis, vests, hydroslides, guns, rods and reels, marine accessories, bicycles, exercise equipment, and much more. Plus, your outdoor adventure starts right in your own backyard with the world's largest selection of patio furniture and barbecue equipment. We've got it all. Tables, chairs, umbrellas, and lounges from great names like Brown Jordan, Tropitone, Homecrest, Growflex, Innova, and more. All at guaranteed lowest prices in California. Only at your Summer Sunshine Superstore showplace, Tri-City in Fremont.
It's family to family fun at Festival at the Lake, June 1st through 3rd. There's fun stuff all day for kids in the Kids Kaleidoscope. Run into Dennis the Menace, Granny Goose, or Smokey the Bear. Play on the fire truck, see the clowns, singers, and the storytellers. Pet the animals, get your face painted, make all kinds of art, and make lots of bubbles. Fox Kids Town will be there too. Remember, June 1st through 3rd, bring your family to Festival at the Lake.
There's Howard and Chelsea, I see you, and there's Jolena and Veronica and Hillary and Lauren, and happy birthday, Jamie, and there's Brittany and Vinny and Barron, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bing bong, knock knock, hey daddy do. Bing bong, tick tock, bebop boom. Flip flop.
Get ready for loads of fun with the Smurfs coming up next on Channel 2.
Hey, diddle 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 dum diddy do. You be a doobie. Ding dong, knock knock, hey daddy do. Tip tap, pitter pat, Granny Cat too. Rooty tooty.